I know that most Sundays you are right here, getting ready to welcome people into your sacred spaces. People who are likely longing to hear a hopeful word for their lives, to be inspired to live more meaningfully, and to feel connected to the holy and to each other. They bring their doubts, their joys, their sorrows, the stuff of real life, and you want to meet them in a powerful way. You perhaps got into ministry, having experienced a call to proclaim transforming messages of hope and love, joy and peace. And then the reality set in. The reality that Sunday comes around relentlessly every week, and living with that constant pressure to produce something life-transforming can be exhausting. And you discovered that creating and leading worship is not the only hat you wear in your ministry. It's a lot. Perhaps now you are the one who needs more hope, love, peace, and joy in your life. Greetings, friends. My name is Dr. Marcia McFee, and I'm the creator and visionary of the Worship Design Studio. 30 years ago, I answered a call to ministry after a performing arts career. My call to ministry was about resourcing and supporting people like you. I am called to help you create, week after week, meaningful and memorable worship that uses the best in communication techniques through all the worship arts. Worship that is symbolically rich and transforms lives because it connects the faith story with our real life stories in unforgettable ways. I am in ministry alongside you by spending my time working on resources that then you can implement, cutting the time you spend on worship prep more than half, and relieving you of the anxiety of coming up with timely and relevant themes. Not only that, but it gives your volunteers a jumping off point to their own creativity, and you get help that is right on point. Volunteers are essential to small and medium-sized churches that don't have the benefits of multiple paid staff to carry out tasks. With Worship Design Studio, my staff and I literally get to be part of your team. And I get to help your team be helpful in ways that don't end up being more work for you, and with ideas that are easily doable within tight budgets. Our collection of fully scripted, adaptable series for every liturgical season are based on relevant themes coming out of the Revised Common Lectionary as well as non-lectionary options. We've now got over 30 of these worship series, and we still produce new ones season after season. With a Worship Design Studio subscription, you have your choice of any and all of these. Additionally, subscribers get access to dozens more of what we call DIY series that have ideas for every worship art every Sunday, which then you craft into your own scripts. The result is you have access to a career's worth of materials. Here's what subscribers have to say about the relief of knowing they are never alone and they never have to start from scratch. Yes, I am coming to you because I want you to join as a WDS annual subscriber. Friends, I know your budget is tight these days, so think of it this way. For just one specialty latte per week, you can have resources all year long that include not only worship series, but training for your volunteers. That is a fraction of the cost of one continuing education workshop or retreat. Let us be your shot of energy for ministry this entire year. Let me leave you with this last thought. The mission of worship is encounter with the holy living God. I want your work of designing and planning worship to be an encounter with that life-giving spirit as well. And that gets really hard when the planning ends up being rushed and last minute and the pressure is on. I believe the Divine One desires for all of us to have more joy and more creativity in every part of our lives and ministries. I believe that right now is one of the most important moments in history to be a spiritual leader. The world needs your longevity and your vitality. And I want to help you curate your time well with a better creative process and a ton of help inside the Worship Design Studio website, which is an interactive community with hundreds of churches. I want you to become an expert communicator, helping you reach the diversity of people that experience worship at your church. And I want you to get good help from your volunteers and more engaged participation from your congregation, making liturgy more the work of the people that it is meant to be. Good leaders know how to outsource parts of their tasks that allow them to dedicate more time to other parts of their job, and I'm here to help you do just that. I look forward to seeing you in the worship design studio.